Hello and welcome to the Week 4 predictions. I got a lot of games lined up for this week. I missed one of them already, but I'll go over that when I get to the bulk of this video. There's 23 games I picked. This is the first week this season that I have added in a pair of teams playing each other who are not ranked, but I believe the winner could become ranked. So without further ado, let's just jump right into this. I have the first game, which happened last night, Temple at number 21, South Florida. I picked South Florida to win this one, and they won it pretty handily, 43-7, I believe. Next is number 23, Utah at Arizona. I have Utah winning on the road, but it's going to be a close game. Next is number 4, Penn State at Iowa. I think Iowa's going to put a little more points on Penn State than anyone has so far this season, but I got Penn State coming out with the win and improving to 4-0. Number 24, Oregon at Arizona State. This is going to be a high-flying, low-offense game. Basically, I'm going out on a limb here, but I think it's going to be something like 45-42 or something crazy like that. Some really high scoring game. I got Oregon winning. Next is UNLV at number 10, Ohio State. I got Ohio State winning this one. I don't see UNLV putting up much of a fight. NC State at number 12, Florida State. Now, the line in Vegas has Florida State as a double-digit favorite. I'm not buying that. I am picking Florida State to win this game, but I think it's going to be close. It's going to be within 7 points. Kent State at number 19, Louisville. I kind of feel bad for Kent State. I don't think they could keep up with Louisville on a normal day. And now, with Louisville just more than pissed off about the loss to Clemson, I think they take it out on Kent State. Next is Old Dominion at number 13, Virginia Tech. I got Virginia Tech running away with this one. Number 1, Alabama at Vanderbilt. Now, Vanderbilt had a great game last week, beating Kansas State 14-7. But this is not Kansas State. They're going to be playing Alabama this week, and it's going to be a blowout. I got Alabama winning that one. Boston College at number 2, Clemson. Boston College has to go from playing a hard game last week against Notre Dame to playing an even harder game, some may argue, against number 2, Clemson. I got Clemson running away with this one. Number 5, USC at Cal. This is another one of those games that's weird. USC has been a double-digit favorite in at least 2 games so far. And one of those games, I think they were like a 28-point favorite over Western Michigan. And Western Michigan had them within 4 points close to the end of the game. Now, their final score in that was 49-31, but those last 2 touchdowns came literally within the last 3 minutes of the game. So, then the Texas game where they were supposed to beat Texas by double digits, and they had to go to double overtime to beat them 27-24. Once again, I think it's going to be a week where USC favored by double digits, 17.5 points over Cal, is going to win the game, but it's going to be much closer. I got a close game here, but I got USC winning. Next is number 16, TCU at number 6, Oklahoma State. I'm going with Oklahoma State to win this one. I think this is going to be another shootout, high-scoring game. It's probably somewhere in the 35-38 point range, but I got Oklahoma State getting the win. Next is Toledo at number 14, Miami, Florida. I have Miami coming away with a win here. I think Toledo is going to keep it close for the first part of the game, but it's going to be mainly Miami game. Number 8, Michigan at Purdue. I think Purdue's going to put up some points on this Michigan defense. They haven't really had a true test defensively, in my opinion, because while they played Florida, which is a test of their offense, their defense has not been tested by a team with an actual defense, with an actual offense to face them. I think Purdue has a decent enough offense to put up some points on my Michigan. I don't think it's enough to win. I got Michigan winning the game. Nevada at number 18, Washington State. I got Washington State winning this one pretty easily. Number 3, Oklahoma at Baylor. Baylor's going to score a few points, but it's basically going to be the Oklahoma show, in my opinion. I got Oklahoma winning. Number 17, Mississippi State, at number 11, Georgia. I got Georgia winning this one in a close one. I think it's going to be like 38-35, something like that. But I got Georgia winning. Number 22, San Diego State at Air Force. I got San Diego State winning this one on the road and keeping that undefeated season alive for now. Next is Syracuse at number 25, LSU. I think LSU wins this one. I don't think Syracuse is ready to compete yet. Number 15, Auburn at Missouri. I got Auburn winning. I just don't think Missouri's got a lot in the tank right now. Number 20, Florida at Kentucky. This one took me a while to figure out who I thought would win. I ended up on Florida. I think it's going to be a lot closer this year than it was last year, but I'm going with Florida even though they're on the road, even though they lost that first game of the season to Michigan, but they came back and won the game against Tennessee. I think they win the one against Kentucky as well. Next is number 7, Washington at Colorado. I got Washington winning this game. It's going to be a little close in the beginning, but I think Washington pulls away late. And last but not least, the game I added that does not have a ranked team here is Duke at North Carolina. Now, this is set to be a good show-up, a good show-off, a good match between these two teams. I have Duke winning, which would put Duke at a 4-0 record, and I think that would squeak them up into the top 25. So that's it for the Week 4 predictions. I got 23 of them going. If they don't cancel any, it'll be 23 total that I have to tally up for next week. But I can't wait for this weekend. There's a lot of good games because there's some that I didn't include here, like the Notre Dame, Michigan State rivalry renewing itself again this year, and there's a bunch of other games that are going to be fun to watch, but may not have playoff implications. So thanks for tuning in. If you guys like what I'm doing, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for new content updates. I'll be uploading a video after the weekend for the Week 4 recap. Now normally this is where I'd end the video, but I want to explain something that's happened recently. I've been working 2 jobs, and I haven't really had time, so I know my last few releases have been really late. I released the Week 3 predictions on Monday, I believe, which was way after the games were already done, and then released the recap on Tuesday. So I'm gonna try and get it back under control. It should clear up within the next week or two. I should have a little more time to work on these, but I wanted to let you guys know what was going on. I'm not trying to get out of this. I still want to do this. It's just I haven't had much time these past couple of weeks. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and like I said, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.